hawezi kufikia hivi sasa. Kwa hiyo hiyo unaona kama kiwango cha chema wameweza kuangalia jambo hili la Afrika Conference ambayo ni jambo kubwa sana. Katika hili maana tunaona kama wageni kutoka makala mbalimbali wamekuja hapa, lakini kubwa zaidi ni jinsi gani kusaidia vijana, kina mama, hasa kutokana na uwekezaji. Kwa hiyo sisi kama Tanzania tunafurahia sana kuona wadau wanachagiza ufadhili wa maendeleo na viwanda vya biashara. Kwa hiyo ni faida kubwa, lakini kwa zaidi kuona kwamba taasisi zingine hufanya kazi kubwa hasa kuhusisha vijana na wanawake. Ndio hivyo na vijana wanapata fursa ya kuweza kukuza na kupata masomo mbalimbali ya kushiriki kama biashara. Kwetu sisi kama Tanzania, tukiwa na mwakilishi rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania katika sehemu ya biashara na viwanda, nasema tunajivunia sana kuwa na wadau ambao wameelewa serikali ya Tanzania na kuhakikisha tunasonga mbele. Sawa, waziri kwanza kurobo chemba weka utaratibu wao. Kwanza kubwa ni kwamba kutoa mafunzo jinsi gani watu wanaweza kushiriki katika upande wa biashara. Hili ni lolote. Unajua wakati mwingine unataka kufanya biashara kwa sababu huna uelewa wa kutosha. Kwa hiyo wenzetu wa kurobo chemba wanakwenda kufanya kazi hiyo kubwa. Lakini sehemu nyingine kusponsor vijana wetu. Hii ni sehemu ya benefit kwa sababu katika upande wa masomo na upande wa biashara. Kwa hiyo ni jambo kubwa sana hilo hili bado linakusa na Tanzania. Naomba nishukuru kama kwa waziri wa viwanda biashara imefanikika sana na hasa kwa nini kuweza kuhudumia
ATIC, which is the African Trade and Investment Conference, is bringing key players, governments, industry players, investors, foreign investors, to look at how do we invest, but not just invest to take, but invest to build infrastructure, education, empowerment of women and children. That's what we are trying to do with this trade conference. So this event is about ensuring that those conversations are happening, and it's not just talk, not politics. This is real life, hardcore investments that are bringing returns for the people of the country, that are helping with youth empowerment. Let me give you an example.
Speaking in empowerment, most people in Africa, especially women and the children, they need support from the government for their other status. Do you say this meeting is more important for women, for empower them, because we need them to empower them to go and to reach their what they need to be?
Women are the key to any development in any country, anywhere in the world. You know why? Because they say women, they birth the future. They give birth to the next generation. They educate, they empower them. As a matter of fact, they say it is the mother's tongue that a child develops and learns. So by empowering a woman, you are empowering a generation. A woman that is educated, a woman that has the resources to take care of herself and educates, automatically empowers and transfers value to the next generation. So we believe in empowering women because that's the first step to empowering a nation. And so our investment, for example, in subsequent sessions that you are going to be hearing, panel conversations, is going to be around women empowerment, what we are doing to bring women together, how we are supporting local women export herbs and spices. We have investments, for example, where some of the women will be receiving equipment valued at 5,000 or more, 5,000 US dollars, to ensure that they can continue producing locally and be export ready. So yes, we are ready to ensure those kinds of things.
What you are addressing for our government leaders for the other countries or for this country about this meeting? We know ATIC is a meaning for people. How do you explain for leaders, governments, and some others who attend with this?
Yes. It's important for them to understand that intra-Africa trade is a necessity. We need to open our barriers. We need to open our borders to intra-Africa trade. We need to reduce those barriers to entry for businesses. Why should we make it very difficult for Africans to trade amongst themselves? To even travel across Africa is a problem.
Did you think this is the most important for cross-border for the other countries to make it entrepreneurship?
Yes, entrepreneurship is key. We need to be able to export services across Africa, products across Africa. Right now, we are finding ways to get governments to the table to make policy adjustments that allow such trades to happen. We hear of what's happening on the global stage. The USA, for example, has been shut down.
How many countries who attend for this meeting? For today,
for this conference,
and you can initiative outline the member of the country that we are being here
represented. Yeah, about 30 African countries, were represented in this dialogue. And the goal is to make sure that each African country can take back useful information on how they can better collaborate and work with their neighboring countries, and improve trade relations. That's what we are looking for.
Do you think the better future for African people, the business in according to the traders in the Africa?
Yes, it's a better business, it's a better opportunity. Let me give you an example. We're trying to negotiate insurance for people who are exporting products across the country, women who are exporting herbs and spices. What happens, for example, if their product is impacted by an accident at sea? How do we insure those products? So those are the kinds of things we're providing, money for purchasing of equipment that they need to grow their products, to farm, for farming, for making of their herbs and spices. So it's not just a conversation, it's not just a dialogue, it's about providing the real capital that women and small-time businesses need to succeed and trade amongst themselves in Africa.
Thanks.